Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're listening to The Stranger by Gord Downie off his album Secret Path. And this was a Patreon request by Mike. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Now, I know Gord of Tragically Hip, of course, rest in peace. But I haven't listened to any of his solo work. And this is, I think, it's a concept album, but a very important album. I think it has an accompanying comic book and perhaps an animated story with it about a boy who tries to escape a residential school system of Canada. I wasn't aware of this, so already it has brought awareness to that part of history or Canadian history. I won't say too much because I just don't know enough yet to kind of really talk about it, or else I would just say things that are very wrong. But I think it was like sending children, indigenous children, to this school, boarding school, to kind of recondition them, educate them, quote unquote, and separate them from their parents and culture. So it's almost like a cultural genocide. So I wasn't aware of this. So yeah, let's listen. Oh, here we go. Between the early. Okay, over 150,000 children. Mm. I was recently thinking about this because I just read a book by I think Doug Goodfeather, Think Indigenous, because I was reading up on Native Americans. I'm from Belgium, right? But I know there's an upcoming birthday, and what might be a celebration of a birthday for one people might be a reminder of what is lost for another. And I was like suddenly profoundly struck by that. I was reading up on it, um, and I was thinking how sad it is that most people, Native Americans, don't even speak their own language anymore. I was just going through down this rabbit hole of reading, and now I get this request, and it's now the Canadian side of it. Yeah, it's just it's dark. It's dark. So this was actually based on a true story.
I am the stranger. You can't see me. I am the stranger. Do you know what I mean? I navigate the mud. I walk the above the path, jump into the right, then I jump to the left on a secret path, the one that nobody knows, and I'm moving fast on the path nobody knows. And what I'm feeling is anyone's guess. What is in my head and what's in the chest? I'm not gonna stop. I'm just catching my breath. They're not gonna stop. Please just let me catch my breath. I am the stranger. You can't see me. I am the stranger. Do you know what I mean? That is not my dad. My dad is not a wild man. He doesn't even drink. My daddy's not a wild man. On a secret path, the one that nobody knows, and I'm moving fast on the path nobody knows. I'm the stranger. I am the stranger. I am the stranger. I am the stranger.
It's a tough listen and watch and just to think about as well. 'Cause like I said, just 20 minutes ago, I just did a little bit of reading before I went into this, but you just cannot. Um, I mean, you can't almost educate yourself enough on these things to really grasp what was going on there. I mean, your heart bleeds, your heart breaks. Children being separated from their parents, that is already just unimaginable, right? As a father, uh, yeah, it's 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 hard to think about. But and being almost like a stranger in your own land, in your own country, is a little bit relatable for me. It's entirely, it's very different situation, but I can relate a little bit as growing up as from mixed cultures and having a Pakistani father, growing up in Belgium, going to school, at that time, less multicultural than it is now, maybe five people of color in school, and you're born there, but nobody looks at you that way. You speak the language better than others sometimes. But and still to this day, you never feel at home even in the country you're born. So in that way, I can relate a little bit to that stranger aspect of the song. But just the darkness of it, that this goes on systematically, right? This is with intent. This Yeah. And like I said, I don't know, it's not being taught enough, but there's so much darkness in the world. You'd be hard pressed to find a culture without any dark stain in its history. And to, it's almost too much to be, you can't learn about anything, about everything, I mean, or else I think you'll implode. It's already hard enough to kind of exist nowadays. Yeah, powerful song, and the animation, and I imagine the rest of the album is exactly like that. And of course, Gord's almost haunting vocals are, yeah, with that acoustic guitar, and you hear that drum beat almost, like a heartbeat, but also it's maybe reminiscent of the indigenous culture. I don't know. I just don't know enough to be able to say, but drums are a thing in almost each any culture. But the minimal arrangement, those haunting vocals, the emotion in it, almost channeling a little boy's voice, is uh, is daunting. It's amazing. Yeah, haunting. Thank you for introducing me to this and kind of bringing this to my attention. And it's definitely something I want to learn a little bit more about. Thank you for watching. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.